All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Sunil Verma and with me is Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav. The headlines. COVID recovery rate improves to 60.77% in the country. Kerala extends COVID-19 regulations till July 2021. Week-long stringent lockdown comes into force in Thiruvananthapuram. All centrally protected monuments to open from today in non-containment zones. Air India to operate 36 flights between United States and India under Vande Bharat mission from 11th July. Booking of tickets starts this evening. Indian Air Force joins locust control operations in Rajasthan. Union Health Ministry has said there are over 1,64,000 more recovered patients than COVID-19 active cases. This takes the national recovery rate amongst COVID-19 to 60.77%. The government has said that due to collective and focused efforts for containment and management of COVID-19 by the centre along with the states and union territories, the number of recovered cases rose to over 4,09,000. During the last 24 hours, a total of 14,856 COVID-19 patients have been cured. The Health Ministry said there are over 2,44,000 active cases and all are under active medical supervision. The testing lab network in the country continues to expand. As of now, a total of 1,100 laboratories across India have been given approval to conduct COVID-19 tests. During the last 24 hours, around 2,49,000 samples have been tested. The cumulative number of samples tested so far is more than 97,89,000. The Kerala government has amended the State Epidemic Disease Ordinance to extend the COVID control regulations till July 2021. This means people will have to wear masks, maintain social distancing and avoid large gatherings till July 2021. The district collectors have been instructed to ensure due compliance of the regulations. The week-long stringent lockdown in Thiruvananthapuram came into force this morning. All other non-essential services will be shut. The shutdown will be a triple lockdown. Lock 1 will restrict movement of all people in the district. Lock 2 will be enforced in hotspots of infection, where people will be mandatorily asked to stay at home. And Lock 3 will be enforced in the houses of primary and secondary contacts of COVID-19 patients to be in compulsory room quarantine. More in this report.
Kerala has been reporting a surge in COVID cases through unknown source of infection threatening community transmission lately. The state government announced the week-long shutdown after the capital recorded 22 of the 38 COVID cases being infected through local transmission. From today morning, all roads except for an entry and exit road leading to Thiruvananthapuram city will be shut. Grocery stores, banks, medical stores, hospitals and other essential services will only be allowed. Public transport will not be there. All government offices including secretariat will remain closed. Authorities informed that only one grocery store will be allowed to open in an area and the police will help the public in home delivery of essential services. Venturing out will be strictly forbidden except for medical emergencies. Mayusha, AR News, Thiruvananthapuram.
Chennai has opened up from full lockdown to the unlocked phase since early this morning, while the complete lockdown continues in Madurai for another week. In Chennai, the return to the unlock will have a few additional safeguards as compared to the rest of the state. Hotels in the state capital can deliver parcel service only till 9 in the evening, and the dine-in facility continues to be barred. Groceries and vegetable shops can function from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and commercial complexes, showrooms and jewelry shops from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., while shopping malls will remain closed. The total COVID-19 infection in Tamil Nadu has crossed 1,11,000 cases, with 4,150 people confirmed positive yesterday. The State Health Department and Chennai Corporation have said that the situation in Chennai is witnessing a remarkable stability in the COVID-19 active caseload. More from our correspondent.
The authorities have insisted that though the unlock phase 2 is now covering the whole state barring Madurai, it is essential for all to continue wearing masks. and maintain social distancing while venturing out. The State Principal Secretary Health, Dr. Radhakrishnan, said the micro-level strategies adopted in Chennai, including the fever camps and detecting and isolating the hidden cases, have resulted in reducing the infected streets. He said the convalescent plasma therapy has helped cure 18 patients out of 20 who received it. Chennai City Civic Body Commissioner Prakash said the occupancy in COVID care centers is coming down. He said for every ward, a dedicated 10-seater vehicle has been deployed to bring people who are confirmed positive to the screening centers. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
In Telangana, 1,590 fresh positive cases for coronavirus have been reported yesterday on a single day. With this, the number of COVID-19 cases reported in the state has gone up to 23,902. Recoveries also are on rise, with 1,166 patients being discharged yesterday. With this, the total 12,703 people have recovered from COVID-19 in the state so far.
In Karnataka, 1,925 new COVID-19 positive cases were reported in the state, while 603 people were discharged from various hospitals. 37 people succumbed to the disease yesterday. The total number of affected people has gone up to 23,474, and total number of recovered people has risen to 9,847 in the state. 13,251 active cases are under treatment in various hospitals, and so far, more than 7 lakh swab samples were tested in the state. More from our correspondent.
In Karnataka, the Bengaluru International Exhibition Centre has been converted into India's largest COVID care centre. With 10,100 beds, the sprawling centre is ready to keep asymptomatic and mildly asymptomatic patients. The centre is well ventilated in a separate recreational facilities for both adults and children, along with LED screens, has an adequate number of toilets, nursing stations, kitchens and other required facilities. Around 150 doctors will man the facilities. A part of centre has designated beds to accommodate in-house emergencies. The COVID care centre was inspected by Brihat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike Commissioner A.H. Anil Kumar and MLA S.R. Vishwanath yesterday. R. Murthy, AR News, Bengaluru.
Maharashtra's COVID-19 tally rose to 206,619 with a single-day spike of 6,555 new cases on Sunday. With the death of 151 more patients, the state's fatality count rose to 8,822. As per the State Health Department, a total of 3,658 patients were discharged from hospitals post-recovery on Sunday, which took the number of recovered persons to 111,740 so far. In the wake of rising numbers of patients, BMC has started rapid antigen testing for COVID-19 in Mumbai. More from our correspondent.
BMC has launched Universal Testing Policy. ICMR approved 1 lakh rapid antigen testing kits have been procured for this purpose. This test is recommended for all symptomatic COVID-19 suspects and asymptomatic high-risk contacts with comorbidity. This test is being conducted in the medical colleges, hospitals and containment zones at present. If the test is negative in a symptomatic COVID-19 suspect, then the second sample will be taken and sent for RT-PCR test. A total of 724 tests have been conducted so far. Madhuri Pange, AIR News, Mumbai.
In Gujarat, the number of corona cases has reached 36,123, with 725 new cases coming up during the last 24 hours. 18 patients have lost their lives, taking the death toll in the state to 1,945. More from our correspondent.
The new cases of COVID-19 in Gujarat are constantly increasing. According to official sources, out of 8,278 active cases, conditions of 72 patients are critical and they are on ventilator. 486 patients have been discharged from the various hospitals after recovery during the last 24 hours. With this, the total patients recovered from COVID-19 have gone up to 25,900. More than 4,12,000 tests have been carried out till date. Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation has added 11 more areas in micro-containment zone, taking the total number of micro-containment zone in the city to 110. Yogesh Pandya, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
In Rajasthan, a record 632 people have tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 24 hours. More from our correspondent.
The number of corona-infected persons has crossed 20,000 yesterday, out of which about 16,000 persons have been recovered. In the last 24 hours, COVID cases have been reported from 26 out of 33 districts. Maximum 65 patients have been reported in the tribal district Pratapgarh. More than 50 persons have also been tested positive in Jodhpur and Bikaner districts. Total of 456 people have died so far. The recovery rate of COVID patients is still more than 79%. More than 9 lakh samples of corona have been tested so far. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
A total of 2,244 new confirmed cases of coronavirus have been reported in Delhi during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 99,444. Delhi government has confirmed that over 71,000 people affected with coronavirus have been cured so far. In the last 24 hours, 3,083 people have recovered and 63 deaths were reported in the national capital, taking the toll to 3,067.
In Bihar, the number of positive cases of coronavirus infection is increasing rapidly. 404 new cases of coronavirus infected were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the tally to 11,864. Out of these, 8,765 patients have been cured and discharged from hospitals, and 3,008 are undergoing treatment in various hospitals. The state has a recovery rate of 74%. Death due to corona has mounted to 91. The Director-in-Chief of Health Services, Dr. Naveen Chandra Prasad, and his personal staff also tested positive. The Director of IGIMS Patna, Dr. Manish Mandal, also tested positive. The Director, along with 12 other doctors, was sent for home quarantine. The state government has ordered closure of all Shiva temples across the state in view of the pandemic during the month of Sawan. Shravani Mela will not be organized. The state government has advised devotees to perform puja at their home. Indigenous Indian COVID-19 vaccines are in the global race to end the coronavirus pandemic. Science and Technology Ministry said that a silver lining has appeared with the announcement of Covaxin by Bharat Biotech and Zycov-D vaccine by Zydus Cadila. Drug Controller General of India has given the nod to conduct human trials for the vaccines. In the past years, India has emerged as one of the significant vaccine manufacturing hubs. Indian manufacturers account for 60% of vaccine supplies made to UNICEF. Across the world, more than 140 candidate vaccines are under various stages of development. Along with Covaxin and Zycov-D, 11 out of 140 vaccine candidates have entered the human trials the world over. Speaking exclusively to AIR News, Principal Scientific Advisor to the government, Professor K. Vijay Raghavan said, it is important that vaccines are properly tested to ensure its quality and safety.
पहले टेस्ट होती है सेफ्टी, दूसरी टेस्ट होती है वैक्सीन में। जब वैक्सीन को इंजेक्ट करते हैं तब क्या अपना शरीर उस वैक्सीन के इंजेक्शन से इम्यून रिस्पांस चालू होती है कि नहीं। तीसरी, वैक्सीन अगर सेफ हो और इम्यून रिस्पांस इम्यूनिटी देती हो तो क्या वो फील्ड में जब आप बाहर जाते हैं काम करने में या घर में हैं या ऑफिस में हैं, अगर मान लीजिए वायरस आती है तब वैक्सीन लेने से वायरस से प्रोटेक्शन मिलती है। और जब तक ये तीनों ठीक नहीं है तब तक हमारे देश में इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ मेडिकल रिसर्च हो, बाकी एजेंसी से पार्टनर कर रहे हैं, वो वैक्सीन चालू नहीं करें। चालू करने के लिए ICMR और हमारे ड्रग कंट्रोल एजेंसी ये तीन मुद्दों को पूरी तरह से देखेंगे।
In our series Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you views of leading medical experts in COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Ambuj Roy of Cardiology Department of AIIMS advised elderly people and those suffering from other diseases like hypertension and cancer to take extra precautions to avoid the infection.
The larger population, it has given them time to understand the seriousness of the disease, the precautions they need to take, how to live with this. They have practiced social distancing. The people who already have heart disease, people who have had brain strokes, people who have lung disease, people who have some kind of cancer, they're much more prone to a more severe form of the disease if they get the disease.
Dr. Naresh Gupta of LNJP Hospital, Delhi, suggested to the people to maintain hygiene and social distancing.
खांसने के समय ऐसा खांसना छींकना चाहिए कि दूसरे के ऊपर नहीं जाए। टिश्यू पेपर रखे, रुमाल रखे, कोहनी रखे, बचाव करे। एक इसमें और चीज आती है, वो आती है डिस्टेंसिंग का। जब वो खांसता छींकता है तो 1 से 2 मीटर तक वो जा सकती है। तो अगर आप पहले ही 1-2 मीटर का फासला बना के रखेंगे तो उसका आपके तक पहुंचने का अंदेशा बहुत कम हो जाता है। जो कॉन्टेक्ट ट्रांसमिशन की बात आई फॉर्माइट से, तो उसके लिए हम कहते हैं कि आप हाथ साफ करें। हाथ अगर आप धोते रहेंगे तो उसमें जो वायरस है वो साबुन पानी के द्वारा निकलता रहेगा। और उसके साथ साथ अगर जरूरत समझे या पानी नहीं हो तो आप सैनिटाइजर का इस्तेमाल भी कर सकते हैं।
Participating in AIR News live phone-in program on COVID-19, senior health expert Dr. Ghanshyam Pangte said that people should take all necessary precautions to stay protected from COVID-19.
हैंड हाइजीन, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, 2 गज की दूरी और तभी बाहर निकले जब आपका बहुत ही जरूरी और आवश्यक कार्य हो। अदरवाइज आप बिना बात के मार्केट में या बाहर न घूमें, क्योंकि ये इन्फेक्शन बहुत ही कंटेजियस है। अगर आप किसी के पास बिना मास्क के जाते हैं और दूसरे ने भी मास्क नहीं पहना तो चांसेस ऑफ इन्फेक्शन बहुत बढ़ जाते हैं। इससे क्या होगा कि बहुत सारे लोग एक साथ इन्फेक्ट हो जाएंगे।
You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. COVID recovery rate improves to 60.77% in the country. Kerala extends COVID-19 regulations till July 2021. Week-long stringent lockdown comes into force in Thiruvananthapuram. All centrally protected monuments to open from today in the non-containment zones. Air India to operate 36 flights between United States and India under the Vande Bharat mission from 11th of July. Booking of tickets starts this evening and Indian Air Force joins locust control operations in Rajasthan.
Air India will operate 36 flights between United States and India from July 11th to July 19th under the Vande Bharat mission. In a statement, Air India said tickets may be booked through Air India website only from 8 p.m. today. Under the 4th phase of the Vande Bharat mission, Air India will operate 170 flights connecting India with Canada, the US, the UK, Kenya, Sri Lanka, Philippines, Kyrgyzstan, Saudi Arabia, Bangladesh, Thailand, South Africa, Russia, Australia, Myanmar, Japan, Ukraine and Vietnam. India had resumed domestic passenger flight operations from May 25th, 2020 after a gap of 2 months due to the coronavirus-induced lockdown across the country. But international air travel is suspended as of now. India's aviation regulator, Director General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, has announced that international air travel to and from India will remain suspended till July 31st. The government has decided to open all the centrally protected monuments by completely abiding to safety protocols from today. Union Tourism Minister Prahlad Singh Patel has said only those monuments and museums which are in the non-containment zones will be open for visitors. He said all centrally protected monuments and sites will be bound by protocols like sanitization, social distancing and other health protocols issued by the Health Ministry. Mr. Patel said any specific orders of the state and district administration shall also be strictly implemented. Our correspondent has the details.
A total of 3,691 centrally protected monuments come under Archaeological Survey of India, out of which 820 monuments, which have places of worship, were opened on 8th of last month. The entry tickets will be issued by e-mode only and no physical tickets will be issued. Only digital payment is allowed at parkings and cafeterias. All sound and light shows and film shows at monuments will remain suspended. The visitors have to follow social distancing and use of face cover or mask is mandatory. Thermal scanning provisions and hand hygiene at the entrance is mandatory. Only asymptomatic persons will be allowed to enter the premises. No group photography, food and eatables will be allowed inside the premises. With Dipendra Kumar, Suparna Sethia, AIR News, Delhi.
In Madhya Pradesh, shooting of films, serials and web series at beautiful locations of the state will begin soon. Madhya Pradesh Tourism Corporation has issued an advisory for the shooting of films and serials. Due to the commencement of shooting in the state, economic activities will be encouraged, which will provide employment opportunities to the local people.
Additional Managing Director of Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board, Sonia Meena, informed that the guidelines issued by central and state government have been included in this advisory. As per the advisory, people participating in the shooting will have to fill a health declaration form. Fever check from IR thermometer before entry in the shooting location will be done. To take care of social distancing, 15 people will be allowed for indoor shooting and 30 for outdoor shooting at one location. All equipments must be sanitized daily before and after shooting. During the shooting, one has to wash hands frequently and also use hand sanitizer. Face cover mask will be mandatory at shooting locations. It will be mandatory for the entire cast and crew members to install the Arogya Setu app. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
The state government has also started Intezar Aapka campaign on social media platforms to attract tourists. The Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board has been inviting tourists by describing the characteristics of each tourist destination in an attractive way with that tagline on social media platforms. After High Court's verdict against organizing this year's Shravani Mela due to the pandemic, Jharkhand government has provided live online darshan of Baba Baidyanath Dham and Aarti recitals from Deoghar. With Shravan month beginning today, the district administration of Deoghar has organized live Aarti and darshan of the Jyotirling through the state government website. Deputy Commissioner of Deoghar, Nancy Sahi, told AIR News that the district administration has also arranged darshan twice a day on the district administration website and the social media page.
2 समय की ये जो पूजा है इसका ऑनलाइन लाइव दर्शन हम लोग प्रसारित करेंगे। jha.gov.tv झारखंड सरकार का जो चैनल सुबह 4:45 से 5:30 ये सुबह सरकारी पूजा होती है। इसका ऑनलाइन लाइव दर्शन हमारे श्रद्धालु कर सकेंगे और उसी तरह शाम में 7:30 से 8:15 की श्रृंगार पूजा होती है, उसका दर्शन वो कर पाएंगे। तो सभी श्रद्धालुओं से अपील है कि इस वर्ष क्योंकि मेले का आयोजन नहीं हो रहा है तो ऑनलाइन दर्शन के माध्यम से ही हम सभी बाबा बैद्यनाथ को याद करें।
In Uttar Pradesh, a new record was created yesterday by planting more than 25 crore saplings in a single day. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath congratulated various institutions and government departments for participating in this Van Mahotsav drive while maintaining social distancing and said that despite the corona crisis, such big events can be held. A report.
The unique feature of this year's plantation drive was to keep children and old age persons away from it due to corona crisis and use of those plants who have medicinal properties. More than 8 lakh sites were identified for this drive and each one was geotagged for getting the accurate data. The government had identified 251 varieties of saplings for the drive, which includes fruits, Ayurvedic plants and other environment-friendly varieties. The beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana were given a drumstick sapling sling with their house, and beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi were also encouraged to plant a tree. Last year, the state went for plantation drive of 22 crore saplings. The Chief Minister said that almost 95% sapling planted last year are safe. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Indian Air Force had joint locust control operations in Rajasthan. IF's Mi-17 helicopter sprayed pesticides over large swathes of desert land in Jodhpur district yesterday. This is the first such instance in the history of the Indian Air Force. A private helicopter hired by the Agriculture Ministry had started locust control operations on Saturday, carrying out its first sortie in the desert area of Banda in Jaisalmer. The centre has stepped up efforts and is using the latest technology and equipment like drones and Bell helicopters to control the menace. India is facing the worst ever locust attacks in 3 decades. Swarms of the marauding pests have been witnessed in various districts of Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. UN's Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, has said that India should remain on high alert during the next 4 weeks. It said locust swarms that have travelled as far as Nepal are expected to return to Rajasthan and join other swarms coming from Pakistan and Iran for the breeding season this month.
In Uttar Pradesh, 7 people were killed and 4 others were injured in an explosion at a candle manufacturing factory in Modinagar area of Ghaziabad district yesterday. District Magistrate Ajay Shankar Pandey said that the cause of explosion is yet to be ascertained. He said the area police chowki in charge has been suspended for the negligence. A magisterial probe has also been ordered. Mr. Pandey added an FIR has been lodged against the owner of the premises where the factory was running. He said a compensation of 4 lakh rupees will be provided to the family of each deceased and 50,000 rupees to the injured. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has expressed deep sorrow on the incident. He has instructed for best treatment of the injured.
The Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, has partnered with Facebook to launch free and comprehensive training program for teachers and students of its affiliated schools in the first phase from August to November this year in virtual mode. The program will cover teacher training on augmented reality and student training on digital safety and online well-being. The training program will be of 3 weeks in which 10,000 teachers will be trained on augmented reality, while 10,000 students will be trained on digital safety and well-being. The registration process for the training program will be held from 6th to the 20th of this month. The program for teachers will be launched on 10th of August, while the students' training will begin from 6th of August.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have paid tribute to the nationalist leader Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee on his birth anniversary today. In a series of tweets, the Vice President said he was an accomplished barrister, philosopher and educationist of great repute. The Vice President said Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was a great patriot who fought relentlessly to preserve national unity and total integration of Jammu and Kashmir into India. He added, his love for motherland will always remain an inspiration for every Indian. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said Shyama Prasad Mukherjee made exemplary contributions towards India's development. He said Shyama Prasad Mukherjee made courageous efforts to further India's unity.
Now let's take a look at the weather updates for today. The national capital Delhi is expected to have a cloudy sky with light rain. Minimum temperature was 24 degrees Celsius and maximum 35 degrees. Mumbai will have a generally cloudy sky with heavy rain. Minimum temperature was 25 and maximum 28. In Chennai, the minimum temperature was 26 and the maximum was 32. The city will have a generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle, while in Kolkata, the minimum temperature is 27 and maximum 38. The city will have a generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature recorded in Jammu was 25, while maximum will be around 37. The sky will be partly cloudy with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. In Srinagar, the minimum temperature recorded was 17, while maximum will be around 33. The city will have a partly cloudy sky. In Gilgit, the sky will be partly cloudy, becoming generally cloudy towards afternoon or evening or night. The minimum temperature recorded was 17, while maximum will be around 33. The sky in Muzaffarabad will be mainly clear, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. The city witnesses a minimum temperature of 22, while maximum temperature will be around 36. In Hyderabad, the sky will be generally cloudy with light rain. The minimum temperature was recorded at 23, while the maximum will be around 31.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. Now India's third worst COVID-hit nation is the top story in The Pioneer. The Indian Express writes, new surge in the south propels India past Russia. 239 scientists from 32 countries have written an open letter to WHO outlining evidence that the coronavirus is airborne, reports The Statesman. 3-time plasma donor spreads hope among COVID patients, writes the Hindustan Times. Forces ready to meet Dragon Challenge, headlines Mail today. PM's Ladakh visit boosted morale of forces, says Director General of ITBP, states Hindustan Times. The paper adds SS Deswal, DG ITBP, said the morale of the armed force was very high and they were ready to take up any challenge. And China doubles down on claims on eastern Bhutan boundary is the headline in The Hindu.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. COVID recovery rate improves to 60.77% in the country. Kerala extends COVID-19 regulations till July 2021. Week-long stringent lockdown comes into force in Tiruvananthapuram. All centrally protected monuments to open from today in non-containment zones. Air India to operate 36 flights between the United States and India under Vande Bharat mission from 11th July. Booking of tickets starts this evening. And Indian Air Force joins locust control operations in Rajasthan. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.